And we spotted her sitting here on the ledge. We came in and checked the cave hole that she flew out of on our last trip, but we didn't see any activity there, so we started scanning with the binoculars, and sure enough we found her sitting here. And she's not far from one of the cave holes that she came out of on our last trip up in this area, so we're going to zoom in on it here in a little bit and check around, see if we can find that Eyrie. But it's a perfect spot for them. We got a nice pullover, and we can check them out. There's plenty of game in the area for them to hunt. They got everything here. It's a perfect spot, and it's not far from the river, so we're going to spend some time here today and check up on about 3 or 4 prairie falcon Eyries we know of, and try to document that they're all active. And this is the second one now that we know is active. And on our last trip and I think she's coming in now. It was her turn, and she's going back in to tend to the eggs right now. She should be right in a second. All right, there she goes. You see, it's a deep cave. She went all the way back in. So that's great. When we come back later to film the youngsters, there's a hill we can get on, look almost straight in, and we'll be further away from the road, and it'll be a lot quieter. We got a great video of him on the ledge earlier, and now we got her flying in. I'll let her. Well, I just heard the male up on the cliff. So I don't know if she'll come out and assist him with his battle with the crows. She's sticking her head out right now. There she is. She's going to come out and assist him. He's hollering for help because the crows are giving her a bad time, or giving him a bad time. Or it could be the feeding call. He may have had food, may have caught some food for her, and waiting for him to deliver it. I think that is the case. He has captured some prey and says, heads up, I got lunch here. What a great day to be filming. There she comes out. All right, she's going over to receive the food from them. Yeah, that's the case. She's going over there now and to receive her food from the male. So now she's over here taking a break, cleaning up a little bit. Of course, you gotta sit on them eggs, so she needs a little break too. I got quite a call. Looks like one of them's coming in to take his turn on the nest now. Oh yeah. There we go, straight in. Well, that's great. We had her in there, and he called her out for the food. They did a little handoff display, and they took a turn in here, relieving on the eggs. We'll call that great. All's well at the prairie falcon Eyrie. She has returned and gone in there to do her turn on the eggs, and he's over on the cliff sitting there enjoying himself. And they have defeated the ravens for the territorial dispute, so I think we can call that good for today then. Good morning, prairie falcons. All 5 clustered in there, and they're all getting to the front of the Eyrie now, the nest, looking for their chance to get food. Count 4 heads there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And like I say, 5's back in there a little bit. These guys are just absolutely wonderful this morning. Parents have been calling, and the baby's been calling, and they've been exercising. There they're calling again. They're saying, I want my breakfast. Mom will tell them, you just hold on a little bit. A lot of work here. Papa's over on the other side of the river trying to catch something. This is a great Eyrie for photos and videos. We're fairly close. This is actually the closest Eyrie we've ever made movies of. So we're all excited about it too. And we're getting their calls. We're getting the adults calling and the youngsters. And it's kind of a little stage. It's only big enough to see 4 of them, but we know we got 5. Maybe we'll still get 5 in there. You can hear all the meadowlarks, chuckers, all the prey items around here. They got a lot of food here. Oh, look at this guy coming up. I want to get in position here. Yeah, they got an interesting nest. Good and secure and kind of temperature regulated. The sun shines on it, heats it up, but if it gets too hot, it's cool enough in there, so it just keeps it comfortable for them. She's got a good nest. Gets cold at night, it kind of radiates some of the heat back from the day, so. These are what you call happy campers. Alright, they're all clustered pretty tight here. They're in position. They know when that food comes, they're going to be grabbing for it. We'll let her run a while. I've seen the male flying around, seen her change perches a couple of times already. But she's been staying close to the nest here, keeping an eye on the youngsters. The male, he's ventured out hunting, so he'll bring her the food and then she'll fly in and feed the youngsters. But for now, she's preening up. You can hear the youngsters calling. She's getting her feathers all squared away here. What a great day to watch this Eyrie. Hopefully we'll be able to get a video of the male too when he comes back. Look at her calling there. You see all her colorful feathers there, and she's alert. Look at her look around now. She's got an eye out for him. Going to take this opportunity to preen up, get all her feathers in good shape, get her feet cleaned up. These are our prairie falcon, Eyrie. The Canyon Road. I hear the babies calling again. She tells them to settle down, won't be too much longer. Well, they're hungry. They want to get something to eat. Well, that's her. That's the female. I think we'll see if we can locate that male. It looks like it's settled down now. Not doing as much calling. It's kind of on the lookout and guarding the Eyrie. Youngsters are in there feeding. This one's on the lookout perch, about 100 yards from the nest. Kind of scan around looking for the mate, see what the mate's going to bring in. Looks like they're going to preen up a little bit, scratching there. But that. Oh yeah, that's a communication call. I just delivered the food. Where are you? Need more food. Oh, I love this area. They just blend right in. It's a great spot. We got all the calls this morning and got to see them delivering food. There's one of our guys. Just came back out of the cave. I think he hears Mama calling. Gonna preen his wing feather up a little bit. We know that the adults have been communicating over here probably about food. We saw them fly down there. So this guy got curious and came back to the opening of the Eyrie here. He's looking out a little bit. That's one of the adults calling. That's kind of a scolding, I think. This youngster, he's just sitting there. Maybe the other one, I can see one behind him now. Here's one of the adults calling. I think it's probably Mama. Saw one of them fly off the other bluff and went hunting. This is the one that's been doing the calling. Sounds like a kind of a distress call, probably concerned about the area here, protecting the area. Or could be calling the other one to bring the food, because it is breakfast time and the youngsters are hungry. Gives us a great opportunity to hear their call, so. Well, that's very interesting. Like I said earlier, the other one flew off the other bluff, went down by the river and was cackling down there, so. I think they're communicating about getting the food ready to deliver to these youngsters. Remember, they got 5 youngsters to feed. This is, and they're good size already, so it's going to take a lot of work. Yeah. There she goes. These are prairie falcons calling. All lined up here right at the entrance to the cave. Here's Chucker over there. Heard some meadowlarks earlier. The adult prairie falcons are flying around hunting. Well, there's one wing in the back. 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the front here. 3, 1 in the back there. You can see that movement back in the cave. They got quite a bit of room in there. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5 moving his wing in the back. See, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There they are, all 5. How cool is that? There he's stirring up the feathers now. Flapping back in the cave hole, and the downy feathers are flying. And get to see all 5 of them in there. Oh, they're talking too. Yeah, the adults are getting the food ready. Look at them look around. This is absolutely fantastic. Lighting's good today, got all 5 lined up. The parents should be bringing the food pretty soon. Mama just landed with the food. Or Papa, he just dropped it off. Well, they're all back in the cave fighting over the food, I guess. Well, that was quick. Well, I hear him in there. We'll see what happens. Well, he's announcing victory. He delivered some breakfast. I see a wing flapping, feathers and fuzz flying. They must be fighting over the food in the eyrie. I see a flurry of downy feathers coming out. Here's one he didn't get. He comes out. We need more food. Yep, Papa's just talking about it. He's bragging. I brought you something. What an interesting place. Yep, we got to see the male drop off some food. Well, here's Papa. or mama, whichever. This is the one that just dropped off the food, flew over here. Been calling, bragging about the big delivery. Look at a good looking bird. Look at the feathers there. Nice coloration, blends right in with the rocks. That wonderful filtered sunlight today. We got a light cloud cover. Makes it really great for videos. Oh yeah, we're getting a good video of this guy. I'm not sure if this is the male or female. He's certainly doing some calling. Well, I was trying to communicate with the mate and let him know that I brought some food, where's yours? And the babies are inside there just having a good time eating the food. What a great day to come over. We're getting all kinds of good stuff. Getting the whole feeding cycle here for this morning. All the calls and all their activities. I thought I heard the adults over there, but they're out hunting. They've got a big job. They got to get enough food to feed these 5 and then themselves. You see, these guys are well fed already. They've got good parents. They've brought plenty of food. There you go. You see all 5 again. They're just hanging out. Like they got all right out front here in position, so when that food comes, it'll be a free-for-all then. The sun's getting about ready to come over the edge here. But we'll keep an eye on them as long as we can. Gets really peaceful here in the morning. Hear all the different birds. There's one there sitting right by the entrance to the eyrie, the nest. All 5 were in there the other day, and now they kind of went out on the ledge. They come back in here to sleep and rest too. They're just come out here to exercise their wings and preen up their feathers. It's all part of their training. They flap their wings. And they got tired of that. They just kind of crawl back through the rocks until they get up here and back to the nest. It's a good nest because they can come out on the rock ledge there and just kind of walk their way. They can go 100 feet, 50 to 100 feet along the ledge. And then they can come back too when they get tired. Oh, here he is. See, he's stretching around. Oh yeah, let him stretch that leg out. Yeah, he's enjoying the day. Had his exercise, sitting right close to the entrance in case Mama brings some food. I think I'll see if I can find one of the others. I think he's up on top. I've located 3 of the 5 already. But they sure blend in. Their camouflage really good. We've got some good filtered light, so I think I'll see if I can locate one of the other ones. There was one off to the right. There's one of our guys playing. There's 5 of them on this ledge. They came out of the nest. Now they're having a little recess. Look at this one here off to the side. Oh yeah. They're good looking birds. Yeah, they came out of the nest, out of the cave hole. Now they're out on the ledge here. I'll back off, give you an idea. There they are. See them playing around there. There's 5 in there somewheres. Oh, they're having a good time. I got 3 of them there. Look at that. Oh yeah, they're just exercising, having one good time here. There we go. I had a feeling they'd be out of the nest now. I came over today just on a little premonition, and sure glad I did.